Hello, friends. Welcome to Peace is Here, the daily series exploring the architects of enough. Today, we continue our theme, The Path of Radical Simplicity, by honoring His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso. He has made his life a testimony to the simplest truth of all: compassion is the ultimate path to peace. Architect of Enough. His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso, was born in 1935 in Tibet. At the age of 2, he was recognized as the reincarnation of the 13th Dalai Lama and began training for spiritual and political leadership. His life became one of radical forced simplicity when, following the Chinese invasion of Tibet in 1959, he was forced into exile in Dharamsala, India. There he established a simple government in exile and has lived ever since as a spiritual leader and a global advocate for peace. The Dalai Lama's personal simplicity is defined by the monk's robe and the vow of austerity. He owns very few possessions and maintains a daily practice rooted in meditation and discipline. This profound simplicity is not just tradition, it is the foundation of his immense moral authority. By living simply, he proves that his power is derived entirely from his principles, not from armies, wealth, or political complexity. His message to the world is the pinnacle of radical simplicity. He bypasses all the complex theology and politics to focus on the one essential ingredient for peace: compassion. He reminds us that peace is not some complex negotiation, but the simple intentional choice to prioritize kindness in every thought and action. For this unwavering commitment, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989. His life proves that the most revolutionary ideas are often the most simple ones. A wonderful film is Mission Joy: Finding Happiness in Troubled Times, a look at the friendship between His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the late Archbishop Desmond Tutu. The Enough Reflection. The Dalai Lama teaches us that the greatest source of human suffering is attachment to our own ego and desires. Radical simplicity is the process of loosening that grip. He calls us to find the simplicity of the middle way, a path that avoids extremes of indulgence and self-denial, finding stability in balance, ethics, and kindness. This is the ultimate enough. This reminds me of one of the tips from Peace Stuff Enough, the new companion book to One More Year. You can find it and follow the Kickstarter at aviskalfsbeck.com/Kickstarter. Pedro says, despite being a globally recognized spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama maintains the schedule of a simple monk. He wakes at 3 a.m. every day and spends the first 4 hours of his morning in meditation and philosophical study, a practice he refuses to alter regardless of jet lag or his busy travel schedule. What is one complicated problem in my life that could be eased by applying the simple principle of kindness? In what area of my life am I still clinging to an extreme that I could bring back toward the middle way? Words to keep. The Dalai Lama's wisdom cuts through all cultural and religious difference with a single clear truth. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. If this daily message has brought you peace, please take a moment to subscribe and share this episode with someone who needs it. That was the life and wisdom of our architect of enough for this episode. If their story has inspired you to seek your own path to less consumption and more contentment, then please step off the treadmill with me. Let's learn from the architects of enough and discover together that for our planet, for our community, and for ourselves, peace is here. To follow my work, including the new book, Peace Stuff Enough, the entire Pedro the Water Dog Saves the Planet series, and the podcast archive, visit avaskalfsbeck.com. That's also where you can find the link to my current Kickstarter. Our music is Dalai Lama Riding a Bike by the talented Javier Peque Rodriguez. You can find links to his music on Spotify and Bandcamp in the show notes. Thank you again. Listen for the peace.